Feeling drained or emotionally exhausted, it might be time to heal naturally. There is a particular kind of exhaustion that settles deep in our bones, a weariness that sleep does not seem to touch. It is a quiet ache that shows up not with a roar but with a whisper. We feel it when we wake up in the morning, the day ahead, feeling less like an opportunity and more like a mountain to climb with leaden boots. It is the feeling of being perpetually behind, of running a race with no finish line in sight. This is not just about being tired. It is a profound sense of being drained, of our inner wellspring having run dry. This feeling of being utterly spent is deeply human, yet we often carry it in isolation, believing we are alone in struggling to keep our heads above water. We see others managing it all with grace and wonder. What is wrong with me? The truth is that drained feeling is a signal, a flashing light on the dashboard of our lives telling us this is unsustainable. It is courageous to acknowledge this feeling, to give it a name, to stop pretending one more cup of coffee will fix it. We live in a world that glorifies the hustle. Lean in, push harder, optimize every second. But what happens when there is nothing left to give? When pressure leaves us hollowed out and disconnected from ourselves and those we love? This depletion, this soul-level fatigue, is what we call burnout, a state that creeps in slowly until we realize we are running on empty. Acknowledging it is not weakness, it is self-respect. It is courage to say this is not working anymore. To feel drained is human. To stay drained is a choice we need not make. The journey back begins with the brave act of paying attention. We often use the term burnout casually for long weeks or tough projects, but true burnout is different. It is not a bad day. It is chronic emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion from prolonged stress. It is living on high alert too long, giving until nothing is left. The World Health Organization recognizes burnout as an occupational phenomenon driven by unmanaged workplace stress. Yet pressures can come from caregiving, parenting, and difficult personal circumstances. It blunts emotion, highs, dull, lows, feel cavernous, and sleep does not fix it. At its core, burnout is disconnection from our work, our relationships, and ourselves. It is a predictable human response to impossible loads without rest, support, or recognition. Understanding burnout, not mere stress, is crucial for healing. Stress can motivate. Burnout feels like drowning. Naming it invites compassion and a gentle path to recovery. Healing asks for attention, connection, and steady, sustainable steps. Our bodies are wise. Signs of burnout are written across our physical and emotional selves. Pervasive, bone-deep weariness from wake to restless sleep, a nap or weekend cannot cure it. Detachment grows. Joy tends to obligation. Numbing protects us from overwhelm. Irritability rises. Small things trigger outsized reactions, a nervous system in overdrive. A reduced sense of accomplishment sets in. Focus, decisions, creativity suffer. Feeling ineffective, we push harder, exhausting ourselves further, a painful cycle. Physical signs, frequent headaches, muscle pain, stomach issues. Immunity may falter, illness becomes frequent. Racing thoughts at night, 3 a.m. Wake-ups, unrefreshing rest. These are not separate from emotion, they are the body's plea for balance. A clear sign, demand has outstripped capacity. Listening to these signals is the beginning of change. To heal, get curious about origins, beyond symptoms into roots. Culture ties worth to output, achievement, busyness. Rest is mislabeled laziness, vulnerability mistaken for weakness. Our strengths, passion, empathy, responsibility have become vulnerabilities without boundaries. Perfectionism, need to please, difficulty saying no. A perfect storm for exhaustion, lack of control, unclear expectations, poor support, values, mismatches breed cynicism and disengagement. Unrecognized effort is like pouring into a bucket with a hole. Energy never replenished. Ultimately, burnout is misaligned with our humanity. We are cyclical beings who need recovery as much as effort. We need connection, meaning, belonging. Without joy, replenishment, or community, system shut down. The path back is not a productivity hack, but dismantling beliefs that led us here. Reclaim a sustainable, authentic way of living, one rooted in care and aligned with who we are. In pursuit of productivity, sleep is sacrificed, treated like an inconvenience. But sleep is non-negotiable, as essential as air, food, and water. Reclaiming rest is a powerful countercultural act. Burnout hijacks sleep. Cortisol runs high. Minds race. Bodies stay on alert. Sleep loss impairs cognition, destabilizes mood, and deepens exhaustion. Make sleep non-negotiable. Create a sanctuary and a consistent wind down. Turn off screens an hour before bed. Try a warm bath, a real book, calming music, gentle stretching. Prioritizing sleep requires boundaries with work, with loved ones, and with ourselves. Say no to one more episode, one more email, one more task. Keep a consistent schedule. Sleep is strategic recovery, the foundation for all other healing. In burnout, breath turns shallow, a nervous system stuck in fight or flight. We carry a powerful portable free tool, conscious breathing. A pause button we can press any time to create stillness amid chaos. Diaphragmatic or belly breathing encourages full oxygen exchange and tells the brain it is safe to relax. Find a comfortable position, sitting or lying down. Place one hand on your chest, the other on your belly. Inhale through your nose for 4, hold for 2, exhale slowly for 6. Longer. Exhale, Momobial activates rest and digest. A few minutes can noticeably shift your state. Use it before a meeting, at a red light, while waiting for the kettle to transition from work to home. This is radical self-care and agency. Step out of mental currents and find peace in this very breath. Healing is holistic. Mind, body, and spirit. Nourish with foods that support steady energy and mood. Shift gently, more vegetables and fruit, omega-3s like salmon and walnuts, complex carbs like oats and quinoa, and plenty of water. Choose gentle movement that feels good, not punishment. Walk, yoga, soft stretches, or dance for joy. Movement releases endorphins and helps process stress hormones. Burnout thrives in isolation. Reach out to trusted friends, family, or a therapist. Being seen without judgment counters cynicism and detachment. Vulnerability reminds us we are not alone. Connection fuels recovery. A boundary is not a wall. It is a line saying what is okay for me and what is not. Many of us feel selfish saying no, yet without boundaries, our needs are trampled. Begin within. Notice resentment, a sign a line was crossed. Get clear on non-negotiables. Communicating boundaries is a skill. Be clear, kind, and firm. No long justifications needed. Try. Thank you for thinking of me, but I do not have the capacity to take that on right now. People may push back. Hold steady. It honors your health and sanity. Boundaries let us give from a full cup, not a depleted one. It is generous to you and others. It prevents slow burning resentment and builds wholehearted lives. Boundaries are the architecture of sustainability. In burnout, joy fades. Healing reintroduces small, genuine pleasures. Start small. Retrain attention to notice beauty and goodness around us. Time in nature shifts rhythm, lowers cortisol, reduces blood pressure, improves mood. Mindfulness returns us to now. Savor coffee's aroma, warmth, and taste. Listen to music without multitasking. Sprinkle days with small joys, a candle, petting your dog, a poem, a friendly hello, 10 minutes with a hobby. Treat them as soul nourishment. Intentionally naming them rewires the brain toward the good. Capacity for joy rebuilds moment by moment. A meaningful life is still possible. The journey out is a gentle walk, not a sprint. Small, consistent, compassionate steps. A guide, not rigid rules. The goal is practice, not perfection. Each action is a seed of healing. Day 1. 3 times today, breathe. Inhale 4, hold 2, exhale 6. Notice how you feel before and after. Day 2. Drink a full glass of water on waking and take a 10-minute mindful walk outside. Day 3. Add 1 serving of fruit or vegetables and truly savor the colors, textures and flavors. Day 4. Begin your wind down 15 minutes earlier. Screens off, lights dim, do something calming. Day 5. Reach out to someone you trust, not to fix, just to connect. Day 6. Practice a boundary. Say no to what drains or protect a small pocket of time. Day 7. Do 1 small thing purely for joy. The path is paved with small intentional choices. 1 breath, 1 step, 1 moment at a time. Your well-being is waiting for you. Remember, healing starts with awareness and small daily steps. If this helped, like, subscribe and share. You might help someone who truly needs it.